Hello viewer, welcome back to 54A. First of all, stickers. I've had my first stickers arrive from a couple of people, 3 people, and I'm just sticking the last one on the board now, so I'll just get the zoom in a bit. There you go. I've got mine, obviously. Uval's from Italy, thanks Uval, and Bram Sharp, my mate Bram. I've also got Mike Waltz. Now then, I don't know where exactly to put this. I want to keep things looking nice, so I think, I don't know, I'll just stick it on the back there. That's it, that looks better. Just kidding. He actually sent me 2. I did give one to Sheila, but she kept being sick, so I had to take it back off her. There you go, Mike. Pride of place. Right, that's that. Right, the next bit is I'm having a bit of bother with one of my sponsors. 2 of them are fine, but this one, Barry Cook, what a pain, I'll tell you. I'll just get my camera and show you something. See what I mean? Just when I start to get a bit of space, a bit tidied up, he goes and dumps all this lot on me. Walnut blanks, more walnut blanks, ash, bit of walnut there, babinga, a massive walnut slab there, an even bigger sapele slab there, tulip wood, mahogany, I can hardly lift that. Now what we've got down, more, bring on sapele, I think, a big slab of ash, a massive slab of oak. Oh dear, sapele again. I just haven't got the space yet. What a pain this bloke is. He just keeps sending me all this wood. He won't let me pay him a penny. Wenge or Wenge, whatever that is. I've got, oh dear. It took me half the day just to get it all in here yesterday. I don't know, he won't take nothing for it and he expects me to turn with it. I'll be spending 365 days a year in the blooming workshop at this rate. Still, Barry Cook, you're a right pain. After I'd sorted out that lot yesterday, I had a bit of time to spare before I went to bed, and I found a few bits and pieces and just thought I'd make a few finials. Just to show you, they don't have to be this shape or this shape. That is also a finial. This is a piece of sycamore just lying around, and I'll probably use that as a lid for a little pot. I don't know yet, little box. But good fun to do, good practice, and leave the tenon on until you're ready to put it on a piece, and then you can decide how you want to finish the base off. Just slap it back on the lathe. You've already got your tenon there. You might just want to cut it off flat. You might have made a domed piece, and so you've got a dome bit to get it to fit properly. That was a bit of cherry, sycamore, zebrano, and say if you've got a little bit of wood, just have a practice. You can use various tools, and it's all good fun. I found a little beading tool I've hardly used before, so stuck a few beads on that one. Undercut into the underneath the rim. They've all got to be finished off, but I'll just put them away in a box now until I'm ready to use them. Right then, today's project, I haven't got a clue, so I'm going to sit here for a while and look at that blooming great pile of wood I've got behind me and try and decide what to do with some of it. Right, I'm going to have a go. I've decided with this Wenge or Wenge, whatever it's called. If anybody wants to put me right on that, please do. Find the centre. I'm going to have to use a glue chuck on this because it's not a very wide, thick piece of wood. Right, next thing, I'm just going to take it out to the bandsaw and make it round. Right, going to stick the glue chuck on now, literally. I'm using the same drill bit as I used to pop the hole in the centre of the wood. Piece of scrap wood, got a tenon on it. Always keep these little scraps, they come in handy for glue chucks. I've got the cheapest glue gun you can find, the cheapest glue sticks I can find, and so far so good, but just make sure the glue is as hot as it will possibly go, and stick plenty on, don't be afraid, all the way round, don't miss a bit. Doesn't matter what it looks like, as long as you've got it all the way around, no gaps. Yeah, luckily I didn't need that spare glue stick. Just make sure I've got it all the way around, plenty on, let it cool off properly. Don't be tempted to put it on while it's still a little bit warm, a little bit soft. Go and have a cup of coffee and then come back to it. It only takes 5 or 10 minutes to cool off. See, I nearly got it round. A little bit of a flat spot, but I'm just going to round that off when I get it on the lathe. Right, in the chuck now, I've just made a rough line with a pencil where I want to put my mortise, and I'm just going to mark it off properly with the pointy carbide tool. The sooner I can get a mortise the better. I mean, glue chucks are great, but you never know if it's going to suddenly break. I haven't had one break yet, but main thing is get a nice mortise cut first, then I can pop it in the jaws of the chuck. I've got the mortise basically cut. I may have to go a bit deeper because I'm just flattening this off here. There's still some lines in here where the piece was sawn originally, and I want to get it finished like that far out kind of thing, so I don't have to go too near the jaws when I flip it over. So I'm just going to carry on with the scraper and get rid of these marks. Just a little bit more to go, and then I will have to go slightly deeper because I've taken a bit of thickness off, but nearly there. Some lovely colours in this and grain. That's better. I just went in with the skew chisel again just to give me a bit more depth back in the mortise. The thing about this is it's just forward planning really. You've got to look at your piece of wood and think, how are you going to mount it? Am I going to be hampered by the jaws of the chuck when I do this? So you know, it's best if you can just finish that bit off. Keep your tool away from the jaws of the chuck then. If you've got these, hang on, that helps a lot. But you know, it's an extra. It's a bit of a luxury having a set of those. I'm just lucky to have them. So just going to swap it round. Before I do any rounding off at all, I'm going to get firmly mounted in the jaws of the chuck. No, I'm not. I lied. I'm going to sand and polish that first, then it's done. Otherwise I won't be able to do it afterwards. Right, got it all turned round in the jaws, and going to remove this now. I didn't mention, well, you don't have to use a glue chuck. I could have used a face plate like so and bung that on, but you've got to watch how deep you put the screws if you've only got a thin piece of wood to work with. So I just used the glue chuck and then no holes, well, just a little one in the middle. Right, I'll just get this off. Smaller tool rest on. I'll see you in a bit. That was really easy. It's surprising, you think it's never going to come off, then you think there's hardly anything holding it on. It's surprising how it does hold it. But all I did, I'm sorry I never had the camera running then, I forgot to press the button. All I did was got the skew chisel and took most of the glue off like that, and it fell off literally. So I'm just going to clean that up as I go along. First of all though, I think I'll try and get it round. Now this wood is so dry, the bits are going absolutely everywhere, so don't forget your face mask, because I'm getting absolutely covered in it. And I'm glad I got the mask on, because I know a lot of it is hitting my face. So these dry woods, they do tend to do that more than something with a bit of moisture in it. I am absolutely covered in little bits. Just getting there. I'm just doing it with the parting tool, taking my time. There's loads of ways you can do this. It's just I found I like this way. Just started catching on the tool rest a bit there. I'm sure you could hear that. Oh, nearly there. Right, I'll just finish that off camera and on to the next bit. haven't even decided what I want this to look like yet. It's going to be a platter, but I don't know whether to leave quite a wide rim on it and do something with the rim. But the main thing is to start to get this flat. You can see this grain coming out. It's going to be beautiful when it's finished. That's if I don't ruin it. That's better, got it more or less flat now. Now I can decide what to do with it. Yeah, I think the rim, quite a wide rim, a shallow dish and quite a wide rim might just suit this piece. Well, that's what I'm going to do. Wow, this really is one hard piece of wood. It's really tough. I've hardly made an impression. So it's going to be a long job. That sounded worse than it was actually. It wasn't a catch. It was just the noise of the wood. Now my tools are really sharp, but I'm going to have to keep on putting a fresh edge on them. Right, I think I've gone about as far as I want to go. It's not a dish, it's a platter, and I'm going to get on with some sanding now. This may take some time. Right, give it a right good sanding and a right good going over with the Yorkie grit. And I'm going to try something now that I've never really used before. It's this gilt cream. I'm not going to put it all over, just on the outside edge. If I don't like it, I'll sand it off. But it might just give it that bit of a extra look to it, because this grain is absolutely beautiful. That's not looking too bad at the moment. I don't want any on the inside of the platter really, the dished part. I just want to set the edge off a bit. I think I might like this. It might not show up too much, but as long as the hint of it's there, that's the main thing. That's all I'm looking for. How's that showing up on the camera? Oh yes, it looks alright. Yeah, I quite like that little effect. It's just not over the top, just enough. I'll give that a chance to dry now and then polish it up. And that's it. I think that's just the right amount of gilting around the edge. And what a finish. I am so pleased with this piece. I don't usually do things like gilt cream, and I've tried a little practice pieces now and again, but I'm so pleased with this. So I put the gilting cream on, and in the centre I used a wax stick, and then I used covered the whole thing in microcrystalline, and that's giving it that lovely beautiful shine to it, and I'm really chuffed to bits. So there you go, a nice platter, Wenge or Wenge, I'm sure somebody will tell me the correct pronunciation of that. And what else can I say? Very pleased. I'll see you soon for the next one. Bye everybody.